So I'm actively trying to figure out how do I have those conversations, but you have to have people that want to actually bridge that gap.
Yeah. If you're a CIO, it's a new frontier. You've got to prove yourself. You've got to build that relationship. I'm wondering, you've lived this transition and this evolution, right? For people who haven't lived it, what kind of skills, soft skills and technical skills do you really recommend to help bridge that conversation? Because it's a different skill set, I think, than it was 10, 20 years ago.
Here's what I would say. On the IT side, people have to stop thinking that IT has to be the gatekeeper of all technology. Release some control, right? It's a hard thing to do if you've been in an IT for 20 years because that's the way it's always been, right? So it's starting to think about, okay, I'm not going to be the gatekeeper. I'm going to be the strategist. I'm going to be an innovative leader. I'm going to drive, AI, so we can experience growth and trust. I mean, it's really trying to break away from, how we've always done it. And it's just a hard thing to do. I mean, I think the first,
That's a huge shift.
yeah, it is. It is. When I first started thinking about self service, and this was back in the Dell days when I was running the warehouse, it was really scary because I was so used to controlling everything. And I was like, you just had to say, look, if I want to stay relevant in this industry, I've got to be okay with taking, a big swing, relinquishing some control, doing things different. If you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're not going to be relevant in IT.
How did your team react to that? Because that's a huge culture shift, not only as an individual leader, but also for the team who is used to do it this way and we keep it on the rails and we don't trust you.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
hated it first and they thought I was insane.
Interesting.
Yes, but what was so fascinating to watch, I mean, we put guardrails around what they could and couldn't do, what have you, but was really fascinating to watch, and this is a true story. The business partner at the time that I first did this with, like, could not stand IT, hate IT, told us once that they would not pull us out of a burning building. Just,
Ouch.
Nice.
I know, yeah. I mean, it hurt a little bit. When we started to talk about this concept and use them as a POC, and it was very, very successful, all of a sudden I'm like, I was the prom queen, right? I mean, I went
Right.
from you're not gonna pull, you let me burn to, I want to talk to you every single day. So it really shifted that working relationship because we gave them the control, some of the control that they wanted. They felt empowered. They didn't feel like IT was always a bottleneck, but we still had the controls in place to make sure that they couldn't do something that was going to impact the integrity of the system, et cetera.